Hello, everyone. Hello, hello. Welcome back to my channel. And today I'll continue our conversation regarding ADHD or ADD. So I see ADHD as adolescence in high definition. Uh, so I mean, jokes apart, it is actually a neurodevelopmental disorder where your prefrontal cortex, somewhere over here, that part of your brain which is responsible for impulse control, concentration, learning, memory, emotion, all these things are, uh, uh, you know, uh, they are associated with that. And in ADHD, it's a bit compromised, and everybody's situation is different, right? Now, uh, somebody may be born with ADHD, but because they might have gotten the support at the right time, maybe because of their upbringing and the therapy and the medicines, uh, it may have improved their situation uh, compared to other people who are suffering from that, uh, who are basically untreated, because the people who are not treated are usually they are not aware of this disorder. And we don't want to, first of all, accept when we are young that we uh, we are slow, or there's something wrong with us. uh, and we want to be at the same level as everybody else, because the society, at least when I was studying, there was no such thing as on the spectrum or neurodivergence, uh, or even the word ADHD for adults did not exist, right? So now in the last 5 years, this awareness has increased a lot, especially in South Asia. So now I'm from Pakistan, so things uh, obviously take uh, some time to develop, uh, since it's a third world country. And uh, we are going through our own crisis, and yeah, so it's another topic. But coming back to the adolescence part, a lot of ADHD people, they will tell you that, or you will notice that they they are mentally half their age. Uh, it doesn't mean that they have some neurodegeneration going on with them, but it's just that because of their behavior, uh, since they are wired differently, uh, they are in 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 this adolescence, like, according to research, most people, 90 let's say 99% of people are usually they are half their age mentally. uh, Now of course there's a spectrum, and you can't take it literally, but since there's this issue with impulse control and uh, learning sometimes, changing their habits, all these things, uh, the 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 maturity and the development, that process can be hindered. And because we learn things superficially to survive in the society, to blend in, to become adults, uh, just like majority of the people, they nobody is perfectly healthy. We all are trying to cope in our own way, right? And it's a fact that most people in the world are not even aware of what's going on. You have to go to a doctor, and he will uh, not be sure either. He will say that you need to get your tests done, and then according to the lab reports, he will prescribe you certain medicines, and take care of the whole process. So the same way, in ADD, we we can have a lot of issues if they are left untreated, uh, and it's it's quite frustrating when you are when you have reached this age of full maturity, but you are actually codependent on your parents, and a child must ideally be self-sufficient by the age of 21, right? Realistically. But uh, when you feel left behind, um, you you develop a lot of resentment inside, because a part of you blames the authority. You see yourself as a child, and you or a victim, and you see because you have unconsciously given power to the parents, just like we might blame the government, blame God. So we are somewhere blaming our parents, but we have to understand that they are who they are. They're trying their best. We are blaming them because of, you know we are not seeing the bigger picture, right? No doubt that it's a natural response. Anybody would feel like that, because they were responsible for uh, 90% of the things in our lives. But we have to play our role by trying to change ourselves using our willpower and convincing them if we need some support. Uh, you see, we don't always learn how to communicate our feelings, our needs, our desires, and this is where the problem comes in. Um, we so we have to understand that if we feel that we are stuck in a freeze response, first of all, don't compare your journey with anybody else's, because it will make you feel more bitter and miserable. This is what I'm learning. And uh, age age is just a number, but aging is a natural process. Your job is to focus on living a healthy, productive, creative life, and make sure that you are taking care of your soul as well, because that is the root. That is where all diseases stem from. I mean, it can make a big difference. It doesn't mean that if you are just praying, uh, everything will be fixed miraculously, but it will make a big difference in your life, because when we are when stuck at that level of the brain, our vibration has fallen, and we can't see what's going on. We are not in that self awareness. We are not connected to the source. uh, Obviously, a doctor will not tell you all this because he doesn't believe in these things, and it's not his job to talk about all this. You have to go to some priest or spiritual father, whoever is knowledgeable about that. Or you can just take care of yourself by meditating, yoga, and whatever you are, uh, watching positive things, and increasing your vibration by listening to spiritual music, all these things to take care of your aura, your soul, the esoteric part, the part which cannot be seen with your eyes. We may not be aware because our mind cannot uh, sense everything, right? And only when our vibration is raised at a certain level, then we can sense or discern between uh, certain things like good and bad, and uh, where these thoughts are coming from. So it is very important to, just like it's important to take care of your brain health. I mean, practically speaking, brain health uh, is dependent on your physical health, just like your physical health is important. When it comes to brain health, they both are connected. uh, and that, I feel, can make 50% of the difference just by taking care of your mental and physical health. You will probably not be thinking about uh, those things that were bothering you, and you will be able to tell that, okay, this is just the part associated with poor health. Now this has been taken care of, and I have to work on these things, anger, insecurity, whatever it is. You can tell that, okay, although I'm taking care of myself, I still have certain issues that I because nobody is born with all the skills. We have to learn how to behave and survive in this world. So yeah, it's quite challenging and tricky, uh, but like I said, do what works for you. There is no one size fits all rule for fixing uh, your life. And I am speaking from my experience that the fact that we feel depressed, lonely, anxious is because we are not connected to God. The second thing is we are living uh, a life without purpose and an unhealthy life. So there are three major things that if we start working on that, uh, you know, it will make a life much easier. And every day is going to be different. Sometimes it will suck, sometimes it will be amazing, sometimes it will be ordinary. You won't feel anything. uh, so I, f- I feel that it's extremely important to slow down, because we are used to being a part of a rat race and going really, fast. We want to conquer everything, and we want to be the best and have it all. But uh, you can get uh, sort of stampede in if you are running too fast in that crowd, in that headspace. You know you you need to detach yourself and see that you are on your own path. Just like, I mean, there are billions of people on earth, and every person has their own story. So you have to just try your best to work on yourself, and the more you focus on your needs, in your desires, understand yourself, uh, you will notice that your life will become much, and much better. Because if we notice what's going on in our head, uh, we are thinking about things that don't concern us. 99% of the stuff that goes in our head is fiction, right? 1% is what is actually important or necessary or real. And I have actually experienced that, when either if I'm taking some medicine, or if my vibration is high, I can actually tell that, oh wow, this is how I'm supposed to feel. But I am actually, uh, majority of the time, if I'm feeling vulnerable or helpless, it's probably because I'm not taking care of myself enough, and I am in an unhealthy state. I could be in a toxic environment. I need to, you know, uh, protect myself. And because we get so used to that space, that whole, comfort zone, we uh, so part of us wants to just remain there. It's like, when you are sleeping, you're so uh, deep in that sleep. It's so comfortable for you. It's like a drug, that even if you might be getting late for something, or there might be an emergency, your house is on fire, god forbid, you imagine, you are choosing to sleep, although you know that there is a crisis going on. So this is what it is. Your house needs to be taken care of, and you need to wake up. And nobody, like I said, everybody is on a spectrum. This is what I'm understanding about humanity, that people are just learning at their own pace. Everybody has a different situation, and we have to see, instead of self-deprecating ourselves and being too hard on ourselves, we have to be our own guardians or parents now. Try our best to take control of certain things, because it's a fact that people can only point towards a direction. They can only hold your hand and help you reach a certain point in your life, but your parents will not be there. Your mentor will not always be there. One has to learn to drive uh, this vehicle on their own, right? Just a metaphor. And so I think it makes sense, right? I just thought I should share something. Uh, Feeling slightly motivated after having a strong cup of coffee. I did not sleep well last night, to be honest, and but you can't just lie down. It gets more frustrating when you are awake and you are lying down. Uh, you just have to get up and get on with your day. Uh, anyway, so thank you for listening, and I hope you have a great day. Don't give up and talk to someone if you are having any mental health or any issue that requires support. Uh, and if nobody is there, remember that God is listening. Yes, you have to trust this because uh, we like to fit ourselves in a box just to feel. We blame the society and doctors and everything, but we are also responsible for putting ourselves in a box. So just trying to wrap this up, understand that uh, don't see yourself from that label. Understand that you are a unique soul, and you have a unique relationship with God, right? And you need to work on that, and you will figure it out how you have to uh, get close to God. Of course, this is something. If you are a believer, you you will do whatever works for you. But uh, faith is really important because what we all need is connection and a purpose. We need a connection, either higher connection or some social connection. We need a purpose. you know uh, Doing what we love is very important. Keeping ourselves busy is important, just like exercise and diet and sleep are extremely important, although we may not realize it. So everybody, no matter what your age is, need to take care of themselves. It's okay if you've realized that a bit late, but it's never too late. And just try to take one step at a time. It's okay to make mistakes, and do what is good for your soul, good for your mental and physical well-being, and your life will become better and better. Uh, Thank you so much for being present with me, and let's continue this conversation later. Take care. Bye bye.